Labor Day football, baby. We've got just one game on the slate tonight, so if you're betting this one, you better lock in because the entire country will be watching. TCU versus UNC, prime time, under the lights. Let's break it down. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Split Labs, the home for public betting data and game breakdowns that help you stop betting blind and start finding edges. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. We do this every single day. This is the perfect standalone Labor Day matchup. TCU Horned Frogs laying minus 3.5 against the North Carolina Tar Heels. Kickoff at 8 p.m. You can't ask for better vibes to close out your long weekend. So here's the scene. TCU Horned Frogs are laying minus 3.5 on the road at Chapel Hill, and all eyes are on Bill Belichick's first college game as head coach at UNC. Can he erase his debut game curse? He's never won a first game as HC, whether with the Browns or Patriots. TCU, led by Sonny, Dykes, returns a high-octane air raid offense around QB Josh Hoover, who threw nearly 4,000 yards last season. UNC, by contrast, is staring down one of the most dramatic roster overhauls in college football history. 70 new players, 41 via transfers. Now, before we dive into the data, let's talk about what we know and don't know about these teams, the advantages and challenges, shall we? For TCU, their advantage is offensive continuity and experience. Hoover is back with his leading receiver, Eric McAllister, and TCU's defense returns several starters. Weakness, an underwhelming rushing attack, ranked 112th in rushing yards per game and lost key running backs in the offseason. And UNC's advantage is their potential defensive transformation under Belichick's leadership. Reports suggest a culture shift and discipline building despite a massively new roster, but this is all speculation. Weakness, inexperience on both lines, questions over offensive line continuity and whether the new QB Gio Lopez, though flashy, will get enough protection or offensive stability. Now let's get to our favorite part, the data. Here's what's really interesting. We're seeing 56% of bets on UNC plus 3.5, but 76% of the money. That means the bigger bettors, the ones writing larger tickets, are siding with the Tar Heels. Moneyline action, slight lean to TCU with 58% of bets and 60% of money. So public is thinking they win straight up, but maybe UNC covers. And this total, 55.5 points, is getting hammered to the under. 66% of bets, 69% of the money are on the under. So either everyone's expecting a defensive battle, or we're in for some good old-fashioned primetime pain when this turns into a shootout.
Real quick, if you're into breakdowns like this, you'll love what we've got going on at splitlabs.net. We track public betting splits across every sport. NBA, MLB, NFL, you name it. Plus matchup insights, team rankings, and even prop predictors to help you spot edges before the lines move. This isn't just picks. It's the same data the books are using to set prices, and we make it easy to read and actually use. You can try it free for 7 days, and if you like it, use code YouTube for 50% off your first month. No BS, no sportsbook affiliation, just clean, transparent data for smarter betting. All right, back to the breakdown.
All right, so this game isn't just football. It's a total vibe check to kick off your Labor Day night. Is UNC's hype just media mileage, or is Belichick actually going to flip the script in his first college game? You've got 70 new players, a freshman quarterback in Gio Lopez, and a defensive unit trying to absorb Bill Belichick's entire system in just a few months. That's a massive cultural shift. On the flip side, TCU feels like the veteran poker player at the table. Josh Hoover threw for nearly 4,000 yards last season, and he's got his top wideouts back. The air raid is going to do what the air raid does. Spread you out and force UNC's young corners to cover in space. This is the beauty of a one-game slate. Every play is magnified. You score first, Twitter is panicking. You go 3 and out, suddenly everyone's live betting the other side. And look, If you're not tracking betting splits in a game, especially one like this, you're just guessing. This is literally why Split Labs exists. We track the percentages, we track the money, we show you where the sharp action is going in real time. So before we lock in our best bets, hit up splitlabs.net, grab the 7-day free trial, or use code YouTube for 50% off your first month and follow along with us all season long for every single game. Now let's talk best bets. The reason y'all came here. For the spread, give me TCU minus 3.5 and TCU ML. Here's why. Continuity matters in week 1. UNC is basically an expansion team under Belichick. TCU has its QB, its OC, and its WR1 and WR2 combo intact. That means playbook familiarity and better timing out of the gate. We're talking Hoover's arm versus UNC's secondary, and Hoover was top 20 nationally in passing yards in 2024. UNC's new secondary is talented but untested, and a miscommunication or two could mean quick scores. Then there's the market signal. While more tickets are on UNC plus 3.5, the moneyline handle is majority TCU, 60%, which means even sharper bettors expect them to just win. Call us greedy here, but we're going to ride with them to cover too. Now let's talk totals. We're riding the under 55.5. This is where we zag when everyone expects fireworks. Belichick factor. He's not coming into UNC to play Big 12 track meets. Early reports say UNC is simplifying coverage and emphasizing tackling, which usually leads to lower scoring, grinded out games early. With TCU's run issues being 1/12th in rushing last year, and if UNC possibly forcing them into 3rd and longs, drives could stall. Then lastly, we've got public and sharp agreement. This is the rare spot where 66% of bets and 69% of the money are on the same side, the under. We respect that alignment. It usually means books are comfortable letting casual bettors take the under too, which implies they think it stays below the number. So there you have it. We're on TCU minus 3.5, TCU ML, and the under 55.5 as our best bets for Labor Day night. No better way to end your holiday than with one game, all eyes on Chapel Hill, and hopefully a couple of winning tickets. Drop your picks in the comments. Are you trusting Belichick to shock the world, or are you rolling with Sonny, Dykes, and the Frogs? And again, head over to splitlabs.net, grab that free trial, and track every bet with us this season.